Hi, and welcome back to Thone's Hebrews Nibbles, number 137, The Race of Faith, part 1 of 5. And the title of this particular part is The Great Witness. And we're going to be reading Hebrews chapter 12, verses 1 and 2. Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a crowd of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of God. So we're going to be talking about right now the common factor of all these heroes. Who is in the Bible? Why is this in the Bible? We're going to talk about the ultimate hero. And the communication is strength and power. The application to me is, we studied many people in chapter 11. Many people, actually. They had much great faith, but they could have done of these things without the strength of Jesus. In order to live that strong life, they had to have faith. This is impossible in their human lives. But living a faithful life is possible with Jesus. Having already run the successful life of the believer, he had made a victory possible, since he had already dealt with those most difficult challenges and moved them out of the way. So we think about Jesus certainly as being a person who ran the race perfectly, but we don't normally think about the fact that one of the reasons that he did that was to have the race that we were going to run later be easier for us, because he moved the worst obstacles. And God says, faith makes things so much easier. Wow. And that's what we want to hear, and that's what we want to do. My response: Lord, thank you for running the race for us that would be otherwise impossible for us. And, again, we just think about that for a second. He did all these things perfectly. We try to do them perfectly now that we are his faithful disciples, but even when we fail in that attempt to run a perfect race, he is there and understands why it was difficult for us, and therefore the forgiving is much easier for all concerned. We'll talk to you next time.